You so this week I worked on copy for two websites, both for homepage, because homepage, you got to nail that one, right? And then interesting, Super Parallel was working on content for an investor pitch deck. Kind of similar stuff in a way, because we're trying to hook them right away and tell them who we're for, what we solve, and what we want them to do next. So I wanted to share the framework with you that I used for that and our team uses for that kind of work. And you can use it for yourself, of course, if you have any questions or need some marketing help, you need help turning your marketing into sales conversations. We are all in for that. Anyway, all right, I'm kicking it off with the first part of the website. Okay, so the headline, of course, right? Of course. So that's a super short one liner. And like the investor pitch deck, um, I talked to some VCs and got their input and stuff on this deck. They're like, hit them in the gut with a one liner. So it's got to be what you do, what you solve, right? Right there, super clear. And then secondly, your subhead. So a little bit more detail, include who you serve if that's a fit for what you're doing. All right. So the first one, obviously, headline, short liner, short one liner about what you do, what you solve. And then secondly, you might have a subhead that's talking about who you serve and a little bit more around there. All right. So, thirdly, call to action. You might have it right away there, or it could be lower on the page. Your call to action could be, I like to have two. So, I'm all about having your big ask and your little ask. And this stuff is not new. I mean, Donna Miller Story Brand or different things, like you can get this info from other places. And we've kind of taken stuff from all over and put it together. So you'll know this. This will resonate with you, I'm sure. So call to action, like for example, on our website, I'll have book a meeting because that's great to book a meeting, find out what people need, and then figure out, if they're do it yourselfer and we give them resources or want some help and we work with them. So, have that call or smaller ask. So for your smaller ask, it can be download a guide or watch a video or just something, get a trial, like something lower barrier to entry, right? So big ask, little ask on the call to action. All right. So I'm whipping through this because I'm trying to stay within my 7-ish minutes for you, right? So the fourth one, and if you've read Donald Miller's stuff, you'll recognize this piece. The problem you face that we solve. So explain the problem that they face. So um, too busy to do marketing because I'm working with my customers, making my product, running my business. I know I should do it, but I don't want to do it. Okay, more concise than that. But talking about the problem. So whatever it is that you solve, like need lighting, don't know what lighting to use, but constantly doing events where I need lighting, that kind of thing. So you're going to talk about what you solve for them. Need to be healthy, don't know where to start, exhausted and exasperated with all the other things I've tried, but definitely want to be healthy. That's the problem they face that you solve. All right, now number five, how your life is better when you work with us. Again, write out a story brand. So when you work with us, you'll find that you're healthy, feel awesome, and everything's beautiful in your life. When you work with us, your marketing's all done and working well, and you can relax and do what you do best and know that that's working. Or uh, when you work with us, you have the perfect lighting for your events and everything is great. That's the fifth one. Okay. And there's eight, and I'm gonna just summarize them quickly at the end as well. So number six, again, write out a story brand. Here's the plan. It's time to solve this problem and make a plan, or here's our easy process. This, get started here, that kind of thing. So you can say step one, book a call. Step two, we'll meet and figure out what your needs are. Step three, we'll get started, or something like that. Like whatever your steps are. Maybe your step one is download the trial and try it. Step two, we jump on a call and see if it's working for you and how to configure it. And step three, figure out what works for you. Whatever your steps are, but make it really easy so people understand how to start working with you. And number seven is all about how you're the guide. So we're the right company to guide you. and here's why. And so this is a little bit about your successes, your experiences, what you do for them, and so that they feel confident about you. And then the eighth and final piece kind of ties right into that, and that's your social proof. So maybe you've got a couple testimonials, you could have a group of customer logos. One thing I like to do is grab off of LinkedIn or Facebook recommendations. You have somebody that gives you 5 stars on Facebook and has a nice comment, a Google review, a recommendation on LinkedIn, screenshot it, put it in. Um, Super shortcut, easy way to have social proof. And my thought is if they've posted it on Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, totally public info, I can snag that and pop it onto my website. So I don't know if that's kosher, but I totally do that all the time. All right, I'm going to give you a recap. If you have questions, pop them into the chat here. Just looking down at my phone to see if I see any questions from you. Hey, Fallon. Oh my gosh. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Bob. How are you? Nice to see you. All right. So, number one, headline, short one liner about what you do and solve. Number two, your subhead, a little bit more detail, go into who you serve if that's a fit. Number three, above the fold somewhere on that page, you're going to have your calls to action, what you want them to do next. So if that your big ask, maybe book an appointment or get a trial. Your little ask, maybe download a free resource or something like that, right? Or click to a video. Number four, problem you face that we solve. So explaining the problem they face. Don't talk about you and your solution yet. You're talking about the problem, right? They want to know you get them. Then five, how your life is better when you work with us. And then number six, here's the plan. And then number seven, why we're the right people, company, person to guide you. And number eight, a little social proof. All right, what do you think? You got this? I mean, this works great for our website homepage copy. It also tied right into some of the investor pitch deck slides as well. So I think you'll be able to put it to use and let me know. Let me know how it goes. All right, talk soon. Bye.